Alaska. This land is incredibly grand and extraordinarily wild. Some places, it seems, are meant to be wild and are home to those living on the wild side. Alaska and all of its wild inhabitants are truly as remarkable as they are diverse. Some are tiny and fragile, some are regal. All are dwarfed by the majesty of the great land itself. In Alaska, there are places as wild as can be, from McNeil River in southwest Alaska to the remote Walrus Islands in Bristol Bay, from secret worlds underwater to vast skies above, migratory highways for millions of summer visitors. From pristine salmon-filled rivers to our own backyards, your next Alaska viewing experience awaits. Alaska is home to more wildlife than people and is bigger than California and Texas combined. And Alaska includes 3 times the coastline of the entire contiguous 48 U.S. states. Over 85% of the land is publicly owned, including 32 critical habitat areas and wildlife sanctuaries managed by the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, 13 national parks, 16 national wildlife refuges, and 2 of the nation's largest national forests. People enjoy Alaska's wildlife in a wide variety of ways, including classroom field trips, remote fishing adventures, big game hunts, and whale watching safaris. Interest in Alaska's wildlife has never been greater. Each year, more than 1 million people travel to or within our state to enjoy wildlife recreation. In addition to the memories they gather, wildlife enthusiasts help support Alaska's economy. Residents and non-residents spend well over $1 billion on wildlife recreation in Alaska each year. They travel from Ketchikan to the remote Pribilof Islands to Kodiak and Alaska's Arctic North Slope in search of a first-time bird sighting, a chance encounter with whales, or to see Alaska's famous bears. One of the challenges facing resource managers is providing quality viewing experiences while protecting Alaska's wildlife. Managers must balance the needs of people and wildlife by promoting viewing opportunities that are safe and sustainable for all involved. We encourage viewers to behave responsibly, to be respectful of other people, wildlife, and their homes. This will help ensure your safety as well as animals being observed. Seeing wild animals in their natural habitat is part of Alaska's allure for many. While Alaska hosts abundant and diverse wildlife, Knowing a few simple hints about where and how to view wildlife may make that unexpected experience materialize. Choose your season. Wildlife can be found in different places at different times of the year. Often they use the same migratory routes, stopping to rest and refuel as they move from their winter and summer homes. Dawn and dusk are usually the best times to view and photograph most wild animals. The early bird really can catch the worm. Follow the food. Learning the feeding habits of birds and other species will improve your success. To view most animals, it's better to move slowly and quietly. Scan landscapes. Listen for bird sounds. Animals that may not appear instantly may slowly emerge near brush or water in a quiet setting. Wear natural colors and unscented lotions. Relax. Animals may detect tension. Don't be afraid to ask for help or information. Field guides, rangers, and other experts are all excellent resources to help make your wildlife adventure a learning experience. Keep an eye out for animal sign, tracks, unusual scents, vegetation recently browsed, and of course scat are all clues that animals may be just out of sight. Seeing and learning about animal sign can be fun too. By following basic guidelines, you can share extraordinary wildlife viewing experiences, whether with a guide or on your own. Binoculars, spotting scopes, and telephoto lenses will get you a closer look.
It should be easier to see them. Can you see them moving? Yeah.
Steer clear of nests and dens. Leave baby animals alone if you find them. Mom is often nearby and could be back with food soon. Some animals, like moose and bears, can be dangerous to people. Be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're in bear country. Learn to recognize and respect wildlife alarm signals. If an animal seems to change its behavior because of your presence, you are probably too close for comfort. If you are in a group viewing wildlife, be respectful of others and wait a turn to view or photograph animals. Tread lightly, staying on designated trails and roads. In Alaska, wildlife viewing and photography opportunities can occur unexpectedly, anywhere and anytime. If you find yourself tempted to get that better picture, remember to be respectful. Never chase, herd, or make a noise that may stress the wildlife. Leave plants, trees, and other natural features in place, and never feed wildlife. Ask permission to watch or photograph wildlife on private lands, and follow rules and regulations for all lands and places you are visiting. Whether you're visiting or live in Alaska, participate in wildlife and habitat conservation efforts. Help clear your favorite local trail or organize a beach or road cleanup, and spend the time to learn about Alaska's wildlife. One of the challenges visitors face is deciding where to go from among Alaska's countless wildlife viewing sites. One first step is to learn about Alaska's many different ecosystems. You can glimpse eagles and bears within the temperate rainforest of southeast Alaska, or enjoy marine mammals playing just offshore. You can hike to see caribou traversing Alaska's vast Arctic tundra, or enjoy watching the behavior of waterbirds on Alaska's countless lakes. For the adventure seeker, travel high among Alaska's alpine inhabitants, or visit Alaska's boreal forest or taiga regions. Relax in an Alaska community and you might find some urban wildlife surprises. As you plan your next wildlife viewing adventure, check the Alaska Department of Fish and Game's Watchable Wildlife website for up-to-date information, or visit one of our local area offices. Other agencies like the U.S. Forest Service, Bureau of Land Management, National Park Service, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service have helpful websites too. Another good source of information are Alaska's public land information centers. Alaskans and visitors enjoy many outdoor activities, including hunting, fishing, and wildlife viewing. It is important to conserve Alaska's wildlife for the benefit of all people. Alaska is truly a wildlife viewer's dream. We hope your next wildlife viewing adventure is safe, fun, and one you will treasure for a lifetime. Where the mountains meet the waters and the waters reach the sea, nature's wonder never falters, for Alaska's wild, true, and free.
Alaska is vastly beautiful, wild, the last frontier. And it's a must-see for adventurers of all ages and walks of life. Imagine Alaska's evocative landscape, wildlife, and rich history revealed through a lens of comfort and impeccable service.
Holland America Line has been revealing Alaska's wonders to guests since before it was a state.
Introducing visitors to the friendly ports and magnificent backcountry sights of this unique place.
Welcome to where epic adventure meets pampering hospitality.
Holland America Line's mid-sized ships carry fewer guests, which seems to make for a more personal, enriching journey. The Culinary Arts Center, presented by Food and Wine magazine, offers guests hands-on cooking classes and demonstrations, or the chance to explore new wine pairings. The digital workshop powered by Windows is the place to learn how to edit photos and videos and share them with your social networks. The Explorations Cafe, powered by the New York Times, is the ship's coffee house, library, and internet center. And of course, there's always the option to do nothing at all. Video games and activities offer plenty of kid-friendly recreation in Club Hal, while adults enjoy the best in onboard entertainment and nightlife. And ships are designed with an emphasis on expansive decks and big, open views, perfectly suited to the Alaska experience. Luxurious suites, verandas, and staterooms offer refined style and a bit more room. And then there's the food. Onboard menus are inspired by and supplied by Alaska's delicious flavors.
Alaska's ports of call are timeless waterside gems, each with a character and a charm all its own.
Skagway and Ketchikan, the larger ports of Juneau and Anchorage, and other colorful ports such as Sitka, Haines, Homer, Kodiak, and Icy Strait Point, situated along a coastline more vast than the rest of the U.S. coastline combined. Along the way, you can create a once-in-a-lifetime adventure all your own. Then there are the glaciers. Depending on your itinerary, you'll either experience the Hubbard Glacier, the twin Sawyer Glaciers of Tracy Arm, or Glacier Bay. At 3.3 million acres, Glacier Bay National Park, a World Heritage Site, is about the size of Connecticut. Holland America Line has been showing guests this spectacular place since before it was declared a national park. Park rangers board ship to provide fascinating insight and take guests on a journey back in geological time. Remnants of the Little Ice Age from 4,000 years ago, these glaciers ebb and flow like slow-moving rivers, constantly changing and providing a thrilling spectacle to Holland America Line guests. 7 or 14-day cruises depart from Vancouver, British Columbia, or from Seattle. And you can expand your adventure on a Holland America Line cruise tour into Denali National Park, the Yukon, and beyond. Whichever experience you choose, this is the Alaska you've been dreaming about.
Welcome to the Caribbean of Holland America Line. The breeze is gentle and the water's warm where you're going. The uncommon Caribbean of Holland America Line. Step aboard. They say a fine ship is its own destination. On Holland America Line, you've arrived. This is a place where there's room to breathe, Space enough for families. Spaces everyone can call their own. You're in good hands here. It's a point of pride. And there's always something to do for everyone. The Caribbean of Holland America Line. Feel the air and touch the ocean. You're here. We'll take you to classic ports of call. Deliver you to unexpected treasures. Let Holland America Line bring you to the doorstep of paradise. All you have to do is open your eyes. Then, come and play on our very own island, Half Moon Cay. It's your private isle and a day like no other. The Caribbean of Holland America Line also reaches beyond to ancient wonders, other coastlines, and the gateway to another ocean. There's much to experience wherever you're going, and so much pleasure in the journey. We sail to more Caribbean ports, touch more Caribbean cultures. Discover the Caribbean at your own pace, in your own style. The great days of ocean travel are right here, right now. The uncommon and uncrowded Caribbean of Holland America Line. We know this place. Let us bring you here.